Hey, behind me is the bird guy. One of my most successful interviews has been with him. He doesn't know, but I'm about to go up to him and see if he'll do an interview with me right now. I got the mic on, so let's see what happens. Brother, over here. You remember me?
Yes.
How you doing, my man?
You take videos, right?
Yes, sir. That's me. Guess what?
I thought you had left too.
I did. I became a news reporter out in the Midwest, but I'm back now.
Yes.
You mind doing an interview with me?
No, not
Come on, let's
what
go
made
do
you
it.
come back?
Well, shit, I wasn't gonna stay in the Midwest and the snow forever, brother.
Are you gonna do anchor thing again over here?
You know,
What are you doing?
I thought that going to TV was gonna be like better,
Right.
but actually, you know what the best thing is to be able to do whatever the hell I want.
Yes.
I didn't realize. I just thought
Yes.
TV was gonna be better, but it's not
Yes.
the '90s anymore.
Yes.
TV's just, it's dying, you know.
Right,
So it's
yes.
like it was a whole different kind of situation.
Right.
I like this.
Right.
Turns out I already had gold. I should have just stuck that.
Right, yes,
But I
yes.
learned a lot of stuff.
Because you were working at the Prensa, right?
I was working with La Prensa, and then when I went up there, I worked for an NBC
Yes.
and Fox. You know?
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, dude, it was
Yeah.
freaking awesome. I'm really grateful for the opportunity, but
I remember a friend told me I was over there by Roosevelt, and he told me about you. He's over there, and you go, really? Oh, wow, good.
man, dude, it really
Yeah.
touched my heart. Like how people
Yeah,
were keeping up
I
with it. It's like,
remember.
you know, I'd be doing stories over there, and people would comment on them
Right,
online.
yes.
It really hurt. I mean, like you know,
Uh-huh.
did something nice. I was
Yes.
like, but dang, dude, after 2 years, it started to.
Yes, 3 years?
Two,
Wow,
2 years. I got a 2-year contract, and
Right.
oh man, it's just like, whew,
Uh-huh.
it gets tough, man.
Right.
To be away from home, like
Yes.
I don't know about you, but I feel connected to the South Side, like in a strong kind of way.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
Because I'm from the West Side, but I feel
Yeah, right.
here.
No, exactly.
Yes.
Like, not as the land itself has
Yes.
it has a recharging kind of
Yes,
energy to
it
it for
does.
me. You
It
know?
does, yeah.
How you been?
Oh no, man! I had an emergency. They took my teeth away. I'm gonna
Okay.
get implants.
What happened?
An infection. It was going to my
Oh, let's
brain.
come this way. No kidding.
It was going to my brain.
No kidding.
And the South Side came through.
Really? What
They
happened?
raised the money that I needed to have an operation. They did it. I'm very grateful to the South Side.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
How'd they do that? On the internet or something?
No, my sister put me in one of those. What do you call it?
Like GoFundMe or something?
Yes.
Okay.
Neighborhood South Side.
Uh huh.
They came through. They came through South Side. Love you. And they came through and they did that for me.
No
A lot of
kidding,
people
brother.
put money and I needed the money within 3 days. I came up with it.
In 3
In
days?
3 days, I was gonna die.
Damn. Wow,
Yeah, the
dude.
infection was going to
Congratulations,
my brain. And then, sorry to say, 10 weeks ago, I had a heart attack.
No.
Yeah. But it
Oh,
was-
and you're out here 10 weeks
well,
later?
10 weeks later, they put stents.
But that's only 2.5 months. I
Yeah,
mean, let's
yes,
be real. Like
yes.
2.5 months later, you're out here in this hot ass house.
Yes. My heart is perfect. It was the arteries. So listen up, eat good, eat well.
What was
You
it?
know?
I mean, like seriously, like what is it that you should stay away from? Because I eat everything. I don't even regulate. You know.
Fats and things, processed food, things of a can that are too processed. They told me your heart is fantastic. It's perfect. It's strong. It's the arteries. A bad life of living, eating whatever you want. You know?
What were you eating?
Everything, hot dogs, hamburgers,
hot dog.
McDonald's.
You think that's what got you?
Yeah.
The hot dogs. And stuff like that?
all the processed food.
Yeah.
Stay away from that. Now
You know, I grow my own food.
yeah,
I
that's
I
good.
do. Not.
Yes.
But what I'm trying to say is, I have a garden. I grow a lot of food.
Right. Yes.
But I don't eat it,
yes.
and I think I got to start eating it.
Yes.
But I just don't. I don't know. You know.
And it's amazing because the doctor said this. The doctor said
Here,
this.
let's like this way. Keep talking. Keep talking.
The doctor said this. You might just about everybody. You see, if they were to have a CAT scan done, just about everybody is clogged up to a percentage.
No kidding.
Yeah, everybody.
Well, but how much was you clogged up?
I was clogged up. One vein I was clogged up 90%. The other two were 70%.
Well, now, so did you have some kind of operation or
Yeah, they
something?
did a stent.
So what's it feel like now? Because I hear some people, they say after that they feel like
I feel-
like way better.
Oh yes, I feel better. As a matter of fact, it's like getting I got a pipe job.
New pipes.
If I was a car, they did the
They did a good oil
they
change.
did
on
the
you.
oil change.
I got
My
you.
motor has always been good, strong.
Yeah.
So they just did the piping.
Dang.
You know,
Good
so
for
I really
you,
feel
man.
good. So
Come this way.
actually, they're telling me that I'm good.
Yeah.
You know, if it took you all these years to go bad, then it's gonna take you more years to go bad again. By that time, I'd be gone.
Man,
Yeah.
you know, you have kind of like a upbeat spirit about
Yes,
you. You don't seem to be
yes.
like down or
No.
nothing. What's up with that? How do you
No.
keep that good energy?
Just be positive, and, and always, of course, pray.
Yeah.
And then just keep a positive attitude and keep looking for the good because it's everywhere. I know that things sometimes go bad here and there, going bad here and there, whatever, but no, man, we can't do that. You have to keep your spirits up.
Yeah.
You have to stay up, have your spirits high, and just be positive every day. If things go wrong, as if you're married or whatever, work it out. Never go to bed mad, and just work it out. Same thing with a girlfriend.
Well, let me ask you like this. Okay, like let's talk about outside of even a relationship with somebody. How do you ever go to bed mad at yourself?
Yes, sometimes I go bad at I'm disappointed in myself because I know I could do better, in things I do. But then again, by morning or by a few hours later, I'm up again, just thinking positive. Hey, I got to do this, guys. I'm very creative. I'm working on some film. I'm doing short film.
Man, before I left, you were telling me about that and how excited you were about all that.
Yes.
What happened with it?
Well, I'm doing it now.
Yeah, what kind of short films you making?
Right now, I'm doing a short film at my studio, and that's gonna have to do with it's like a poker game. It has to do with a person who needs an operation, goes to a guy that has money. He's a bastard for sure, and he needs to play him to make money to have the operation for his son.
No kidding.
Yeah, he's a bastard. But at the end, at the very end, the mean guy has a change of heart, and even though he had the winning hand to take all his money away from the guy that needed the money for his son, he has a change of heart, and he comes through. He has a winning hand at the end to determine, the winner, right? So he has a winning. The mean guy has the winning hand, but when the other guy only has a pair of twos, which is nothing, the mean guy just throws his hands down. And he says, "You got it," which is a change of character, a change of heart.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. A change of heart.
Have you ever seen anything like that in real life happen? Where you've seen somebody have a change of heart, like their humanity showed through in the 11th hour?
Yeah, I think so. I've seen that.
Like what?
Yeah, I see that. Because I remember one time I had a friend in high school, and he was practically the same. He was a mean guy, you know what I mean? And he was mean to his mother, mean to his family. He was just an asshole in a sense, But at the end, he realized that he was lucky. He was very blessed to have a beautiful family, mom, dad, sister, brother, and he changed his life for the better because he was going the wrong direction. You know what I mean? And I say that to everybody. Try to be as good as you can. Like I said, what I said a while ago, I learned that from Holy Cross because I went to Holy Cross High School. And every time before the end of the school, the day, they would say, look for the good because it's everywhere.
Man, you know what? I find myself like, you have this positive resiliency to you. And I mean, I try to tap into that, but I find what really brings me back to life, brings me back to earth, is funny stuff.
Yes.
Usually it's that I feel like I get too arrogant or something, and then God humbles me and I laugh.
Yes.
Like, what a big dummy I am.
Yes.
But I find myself laughing. Laughter brings me back to that good place.
Exactly.
What's the funniest thing that's happened to you out here?
Golly, I don't know. There's been a lot of funny things that happened to me. But I'll tell you something I heard. It was this is funny. There were three guys, old men. They're standing in the corner. These guys are like 101-year-old. They're all above 101-year-old. Three old men. They see this beautiful woman walking by. I mean, gorgeous, right? And they look at her and they say, to be 90 again. Which says you got to look at things in perspective.
Right.
A lot of people, especially as Mexicanos, me estoy poniendo viejo and all this stuff. No, man. Because you know what? 10 years from now, you're going to be older. You're going to wish you were 10 years younger then.
I used to work for this politician.
Yes.
I don't know if this is good or bad, but he would always go, he would tell the crowd, he'd go, at the end of his speech, he'd go, if today's going bad for you and you're not having a good day,
right,
be positive because just remember, tomorrow things are going to be worse.
Yeah.
He did not win re-election.
Oh, there you go.
Things did get worse.
Yeah. Another thing. I live in District 5. I know this is
Terry Castillo.
Terry Garcia. Vote for
Terry
her.
Castillo.
Yeah, Terry Castillo, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Vote for her and everything, but she's a good lady.
Oh, she is.
And she puts San Antonio, the district, and above. She puts up everything above herself. So vote for her.
I agree, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm a stan, bro.
I got to know her personally and everything, and I'm not wearing a shirt right now because I'm in the wrong district. I'm over there selling over there. I do wear her shirt and everything. So I would suggest, please vote vote for anybody as long as you vote.
That's true. Okay, so I want to ask you something. Maybe we could do something creative together because, okay, you just said how you were doing the short films and stuff, right?
Yes.
I wonder if you would accept this challenge with me.
Okay.
And I'll find a way to get you some cash because I'm going to ask you to take some of your time right now. But
Yes.
what do you think we could make a short film, a very short film, in the next 10 minutes?
Yeah, like what? Give me an idea.
I don't know.
Huh?
What do you think? I mean, okay, let's see, an idea. 10 minutes.
10 minutes short film.
Okay. Well, I don't have anything just yet, but I'm wondering, like, if you think we could actually make it. Just an iPhone, me, you, these two mics. Do you think we could make something like that?
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah. Think about something, though.
Okay, let's do that off camera.
Okay.
Hey, wait, before you go, same thing I ask everybody else, same things I've always asked you at the end of these interviews. One life lesson you've learned in your life that you'd share with folks at home to use in theirs.
Again, I tell everybody, have a positive attitude. Never go to sleep mad if you have a partner, your wife, or girlfriend, boyfriend, or whatever. You know, you never let the negative get the best of you. Always be positive, and all you do, care about your neighbor. Love your neighbor. You know, do for them what you would do for yourself. You know, that's the way I carry myself. That's the way I'm always going to carry for myself. If you're somebody in need, you stop and you help them. You know, it just takes a little bit to be kind. Don't wait for the kindness to come to you. You do the kindness. Whatever you do, look around and they will do the same thing for somebody else. That's what I would have to say to you.
Amen, brother. Show them those birds.
Yes, there's the birds right there.
There we go.
My address is 3803 West Commerce on the west side. You're more than welcome.
Remind them the prices?
Yes. These right here, they're $25. These smaller ones are $10 a piece. And I make all kinds of birds, doves, cardinals, like what you see, parrots, all kinds of birds.
So, you know what? I got to ask you one more question before we go.
No problem.
What made you start with the Cardinals?
What made me start with the Cardinals was this, is I learned, and it's very symbolic. When I sell out here, sometimes I have to be a counselor at the same time because I run into a lot of people who lost somebody in the family, right? So cardinals are very symbolic. It means that if you see a red cardinal, that means that loved one is near you. So many times a person has lost somebody, and right there in front of me, they're crying. You know, so it gets emotional. So I sort of have to become a little bit of to calm them down and to tell them that, hey, love doesn't die. Whoever your loved one is still seeing over you, still loves you even more now because they're in heaven than when they were here. Because now they can pray for you and do even more so for you than when they were here. You know, so love doesn't die. That's what I say.
Amen. My brother, thank you so much for doing this.
Yes.
Hey, you guys stay tuned. I think we're going to come up with some kind of short thing.
No. As soon as we can, we'll do shorts.
Amen. Free folks at home, thank you so much for watching. We will see. Go ahead.
Okay. And soon enough, like I said, I thank the South Side because when I was sick, look at my teeth. They're going to put, I don't have no teeth, but they're going to be putting implants very soon because I don't like the look.
What's it feel like not having the teeth on top?
Horrible.
Like a baby?
Oh, yeah, I can't eat apples. You
can't? Oh, yeah, right.
I can't chew apples. You know, I had the bottom teeth, but soon enough it's going to be taken care of. But again, the South Side came through to me. I live in the West Side, way over there by Our Lady Lake University. I love that too because that's where I grew up. But I love the South Side too because they came to me when I was sick and I was dying. And these people from here all over the South Side came through and they raised thousands of dollars for me to be saved. I'm here because of them. I thank you, Southside, 1,000 times. Go Harlandale, go McCullough, go South San Antonio, right? Southside?
Yes,
Southside. All these schools, beautiful schools. You know, I love them all. I love you guys, man. You know,
man, and beautiful people. We got the most handsome fellas, the most beautiful ladies.
Yes,
I mean, we got a beautiful thing going on here in the South Side.
Yes, you do. Southside is fantastic, and my heart goes out to you 100%. Thank you.
Hey, you remember when we first did our first video? I put on there the Southside Birdman, and people were pissed. Do you remember that?
Yes, I
they were pissed because they said he's West Side. Y'all don't be claiming it. You remember that?
And not only that, if you go to the Guadalupe Lumber Company, they already have my mural there on the side. It's a cardinal. They didn't have the whole body of me.
They have a mural of you?
They did a mural of the cardinal. It's a whole bunch within another mural. You know, it's a whole big mural with my cardinals there. They had San Antonio contacted me and they told me, you have done this for years and years. You already become part of the culture. So we need to honor you in that way.
What? That must have felt freaking beautiful,
really
bro.
Good, really good. And then they make posters of me, come out in the news, da 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 da.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm very exposed already, you know, as far as people knowing who I am. You
Dude,
know,
what does that feel like? I mean, you know, some people could be saying like to themselves, like being down on themselves, like I'm selling on the side of the road these things, but people like I can only speak for myself, but clearly what I'm feeling resonates with others too.
Right.
Because when I see you, there is something about you that really makes me feel good.
Yes, thank
You know, but I guess what I'm getting at is like when you think about the fact that you're on the ground with the hint that you're out here every day. I'm sure it doesn't feel glamorous all the time to be
Right.
sweating
No.
your ass off, and you know what I mean. But people recognize it, and they
Yes.
recognize it such that they want to immortalize you in a way and uplift your story.
Yes.
What does that feel like for you to be on the receiving end of that?
Well, it astonishes me because I've been to places where, you know, way on the other side of town, north side, east side, anywhere, and people go, "Hey, there's the Birdman." You know,
Yeah,
I
Birdman.
don't have my signature hat right now because I always wear derby, red derby. You know me by that. You know, right now I'm just wearing this one, but I usually wear my red derby. That's my signature hat. But it feels good. I'll tell you a good story real quick.
Sure.
I was at a Walmart. And this guy was behind me. He goes, "You're the Birdman, right?" And I goes, "Yes, sir." He goes, "Well, it's amazing because my cousin just yesterday texted me that if I knew somebody in San Antonio who sold red birds because he saw me in New York,
Ah,
you know." So then he said, "Let me call my cousin right now because he's gonna be amazed." And he called him, texted him, and showed him me. He goes, "Oh wow, how did you get him?" He was just here at Walmart. He was paying, and I saw him.
bro, is
And,
that the one you told me that somebody in New
Yeah.
York saw your video with me? Is that the one or no?
No, that's not the one. But they seen that all over the place.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it has gone everywhere. I think TikTok at one time years ago it went over 300,000.
Jesus Christ.
Some stuff like that.
Man,
You know,
I'll
but-
concede it. I wanted myself to be the one you're talking about.
But tell you what, it humbles me. You know, because I've always been a humble guy anyway. But it brings me down to earth, and I'm very grateful for every sale I do. I'm very grateful to everybody, South Side, West Side, all sides of San Antonio. I think people are fantastic. Just continue to have a heart corazón, man. You know, show your corazón. Don't let it be, like I said earlier, don't let the kindness come to you. You show the kindness. You started. You put the cards down. Kindness, hearts.
That's
Hearts.
right. Hey, this conversation, you know, we've tried to say bye a couple of times now. It reminds me like when I was a kid and
Uh-huh.
you'd be leaving the grocery store, so your mom would run into somebody,
Right.
And
Oh,
they
yes.
would say bye. They would say bueno, and they do that like 10 times. You know what I mean?
10 times. And it's just, because it's a good conversation.
That's what it
why.
is, and then the stop never stops.
Yes.
But for time reasons, it is
Right.
going to stop now. For you
Okay.
folks at home, thank you so much for watching. We will
God
see
bless
you
Bye bye.
next
It's always
time.